Des Moines' Grand Avenue has been busy this year. Renovations to old buildings, construction of new ones, and on some projects, there's a little of both. You've likely seen the work. At 3750 Grand, an old stone church was raised to make way for a concrete and steel condominium.
So the goal was to make room for new residents while respecting the old ones. I got up close and personal to see the result.
We were there 2 years ago when it made a scene. Released from duty after some 80 years. Headed for a new function only yards and years away. But the journey took more turns than expected. The new high-rise on Grand Avenue was to be more than just a condominium. It was to be a statement piece, the first here in decades. Since the days that Hubbles and Polks and Finkbeins and Whitmers built their homes here, the structures of Grand Avenue have made it just that.
This was a street to show off your mansion.
A lot of big names that shaped this town.
Mansions would soon give way to condominiums, but the unwritten covenant remained. Those who built or bought here wanted function, but coveted form.
You look at the Barbican, that was a really cool building.
And so, when the first Church of Christ Scientist was purchased by developers Harry and Pam Bookey, a grand design was in order. A modern 10-story high-rise with elements of the old church retained.
I think the church is what it's all about. If we couldn't keep the two arms of the church, we would never have developed this.
The old spire was meant to be a centerpiece, but would also become a precursor to the many challenges ahead.
When we lowered it to the ground, we started to see a little bit of a tweak in it.
Hundreds of lightning strikes had reduced the inner wooden frame to charcoal, and a new plan was needed.
We decided to keep the whole 50-foot, and then we rebuilt the insides of it.
That change was far from the last for project manager Jeremy Alden.
It's been a challenging project.
What began as a dream design was put through an obstacle course of supply chain snags, inflation, and
Each unit owner was able to work with an architect and literally design their own space.
that meant last-minute changes. Some bought 2 units and knocked out a wall. One wanted a unit on the 7th floor and one on the 8th and a stairway connecting them.
So you're having to look at like 38 different places, so it made it a lot more difficult.
When you customize, you have everything from floor finishes, wall finishes, layouts, materials, HVAC, and so you have probably 50 people touching each unit.
The result has been a staggered finish. The pool opened in time to catch the autumn leaves. The sod will need to wait. Some units won't be ready until December. Others have been occupied for months.
I thought it was really cool.
Bob Margis wanted something different in a new home, and he got it.
I love the windows. Most of the views are fantastic.
Even incomplete, it's clear this place has checked its boxes. New and old. Modern, yet nostalgic.
This was an old courtyard as well when the old building was there.
I just think everything about it is elegant and gracious, which is exactly what we wanted.
But if the view from the street is impressive, from 10 stories up, from its spot on the hill, it's sublime. Des Moines, as only a select few can see it. We counted 23 water towers in the distance and an immeasurable canopy below.
You have a really high-rise for a 10-story building, which is great.
Those who will get to take in these views, enjoy this space, appreciate the touches of history, will be more than just fortunate. They'll be tasked with carrying forward the legacy of those who came before them, intent on making a Grand Avenue in Des Moines just that.
So it's no coincidence that Grand Avenue was built west and uphill from downtown Des Moines. The location was chosen specifically to get well-to-do residents away from the smoke, soot, and foul smells of the city in its industrial early days.
And the view doesn't hurt either.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, it doesn't. You got the river bluff and all of that, and you get to really see it from that place. And it was just fantastic being able to go up in there. Yeah, it is beautiful. Not quite complete yet. And again, it was supposed to be finished, I think, in the springtime of this year.
Okay.
But hopefully by Christmas, everybody will be in and all set. And
Hopefully.
building there.
That's awesome.